Pale, my son. Look, some good news. Hold on. Pale? Yes, that's right. Boy, SAT has something called, hold on, Pale. Look, talk, SAT is having a special for this independence season, and you need to get connected to enjoy the benefits. It's called Pale. Once you set up and connected with SAT, you can talk to your mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, stepmother, stepbrother, stepsister, the whole step. Pale is so sweet with your connection to SAT telecoms, and especially when you get your internet connection, no hidden fees, no hidden charges. You get free SAT to SAT telephone connection. You also get free installation, and you get no charges on your talk time. And you get your telephone for free. Oh, baka pay boy, you know ye. Pale, baka do. So you have at home your TV, SAT TV. You have your internet, SAT internet. And now, phone. Look at pale. All your talk is sweet. Hello. Take advantage of one of SAT's 5 internet packages in our Pale specials. You can get the Breezy, the Warm-Up, the Maverick, the Jetstream, and the Warp Drive. Don't forget the Pale. These packages starting at $28.75. Pale. Yeah, don't forget from SAT. This independence season, don't forget it's happening at SAT. Pale. Festival, c'est manger. Tout le monde, manger. Mais SAT, c'est Pale. Yep, Pale. Yes.
Good evening, I am Nisha Charles.
And I am Desmond Joseph.
And we are your presenters for today. Thank you for joining us for SAT TV News. Among the major developments, beautiful displays from parts of the National Youth Parade.
Food insecurity, major concern in Haiti post-Sandy.
Anger brews as fuel shortages hamper recovery from Hurricane Sandy.
And in sports, injury forces Kemar Roach to miss the test series of the West Indies tour of Bangladesh.
Details of these and other stories after the break. Thank you for staying with us. Now for the details of the news. Dubbed Fish is Brain Food, the 5th annual Eat Fish Day will be celebrated at the village of Bioche on Sunday, November 4th. The event is being organized by the St. Peter's Fishing Cooperative and will showcase Dominica's fishing heritage and the importance of fish in our daily lives. According to Chief Fisheries Officer Mr. Andrew Muglow, this event has had a positive impact on the amount of fish that is consumed in Dominica today.
The Eat Fish Day activity was also focused significant attention on the consumption of fish, and mostly the consumption of local fish. And added to that, there was the consumption of local produce that went towards the formation of a meal. Okay, so what we tried to do in that process was to recognize that there is a lot that we can do in terms of growing and eating what we do. Okay, that helps in 2 ways. One, it helps to cut down our food import bill.
The objective of Eat Fish Day is to promote the eating of fish, which is not only healthy but good for the local economy. The St. Peter's Fishing Cooperative is encouraging all Dominicans to turn out in large numbers to indulge in the preparation of fish. At the fisheries, they have introduced an Eat Fish program at the primary school.
Where we also try to increase the number of students cooking fish by ensuring that they can have at least once a week at the school feeding program a fish meal that focuses on using local products. Okay, so all of the provisions, the vegetables, everything has to come from local production. Okay, and what we are taking to do that is to basically teach a culture of having Dominicans consume what they produce.
He says that we are blessed in Dominica to have such an abundance of locally grown food, and fish is one of the things that is easy to prepare. There should be no reason why any person should go hungry or we should be unhealthy in an abundant land full of fresh produce.
And therefore, we will spend less money on things like medical bills and sickness, illnesses and so forth, and helping to enhance the whole framework of a society to create a healthy lifestyle. So that in and of sector is the focus on which we are working towards enhancing the development and population, understanding and appreciation for the value of fish and the role of continuing fish in the overall general economy of the country.
The committee is partnering with other nationals indulging in Japanese to prepare a variety of dishes using fish.
In more local news, a number of nurses were awarded for their service on Thursday, November 1st, as the Dominica State College celebrated 50 years of nursing education in Dominica. Speaking at the ceremony, Dr. Alifi Maria Scotland, PhD, pointed out that nurses must take a conscious effort to advocate for patients and their families.
Families are an important part of the patient's healing process. Therefore, we must facilitate them to include them in their patient care. And one of the best ways is by allowing them to spend time with their loved ones and to participate in their care.
She pointed out that determination builds character and is a key to success, and that nurses should be persons of trustworthiness and honesty while displaying professional behavior at all times. Dr. Scotland said if all nurses use the information, they will be better nurses and to continue to make meaningful contributions to nursing education in Dominica. During the ceremony, she presented a plaque and a copy of her research as a nurse on the beliefs and knowledge related to the management of hypertension among adult Dominicans to the School of Nursing of the Dominica State College. Some of the persons awarded at the ceremony was Miss Churifa Alexander of the first class of nursing in 1962, in addition to Fiona Frederick amongst others. The award for the first male student nurse went to Mr. Sinclair, while the award for the past principal tutors went to Mrs. Zedma Toussaint, Sister Agnes Brooks, and Sharon Lawrence. First alumni to obtain a master's degree award went to Jean Jacob, while first level 2 alumni to obtain master's degree was awarded to Mrs. Helen Royer, and first alumni to obtain a doctoral degree went to Dr. Marie St. Rose. The Cuban government was awarded for their support and infrastructure and therapy, while the Nigerian government was awarded for their support with human resources and the home for the aged. Mrs. Zedma Toussaint, who received the award for past principal tutor, said she is thankful to be awarded at the ceremony after 50 years.
I joined the School of Nursing very early on after Sister Suzanne Corrigan started in '62. I think I started somewhere in '68 to assist her because she was all alone. Then I left and went to Jamaica for 1 year in doing the Advanced Nursing Education certificate course. And on my return, I continued with Sister Suzanne until she left and I took over the reins. And it is very, very gratifying to me right now to see the progress that the school has made over the years. Some of us have since left, others have taken up the mantle, and I think under the leadership of the Mrs. Edwards, it has really blossomed once it entered, the School of Nursing entered the college.
Mrs. Toussaint said it is wonderful to see the many persons that were awarded, as many times hard-working people go to their grave without a pat on their back for their meaningful contribution.
We must not forget that nursing is not only theory, nursing is practice. Nursing is that heart, that feeling, that love has to come out, and not just merely getting all the degrees behind your name. The degrees don't mean anything if your patient at the end is not satisfied.
She added that she would love to see the program for nursing continue and grow from strength to strength to ensure its permanence.
Nakili George of Grand Bay has graduated from the University of the West Indies with first-class honors. She developed a deep appreciation for agriculture and saw the need for agricultural development in Dominica, and furthered her studies at UWI after receiving a government scholarship from the Dominica State College in 2009. On the 25th of October 2012, she graduated with a Bachelor of Science in General Agriculture with a grade point average of 3.95. At the 17th Annual Prize Awards ceremony, Ms. Gregoire received awards for first-class honors, Best Performance in Crop Science, Best Undergraduate Final Year Project in Cocoa, among others. Throughout her studies, Ms. Gregoire secured a spot in the Dean's Honor Roll for 5 semesters. Ms. Gregoire is an active sportsperson, and despite her full academic workload, she was selected as captain of the UWI netball team and member of the UWI athletic team. Although her achievements are a reflection of her capability and determination, she says she would not have accomplished this without the constant support of many persons. She gives special thanks to her parents, Ophelia Matthew and Angus Gregoire, Mr. Raw Leslie and Mr. Julian Packett, among others. She also extends congratulations to the rest of her graduating class from Dominica. Well done, Ms. Gregoire.
In more local news, vocational instructor Nayoka Yachi and film producer Mio Yazuara says the experience at DAPD has been excellent so far. Ms. Yazuara says in Japan she has been involved in the film industry for about 4 years, however this is not her profession. She added that it is extremely difficult for people with disabilities, especially physical disability, and this is why she has chosen to produce a documentary for DAPD.
I'm going to produce some kinds of short video for DAPD with specific topics such as physical disability, intellectual disability, hearing disability, and mental disability, and so on. So far, first I'm trying to focus on the physical disabilities video. So now I I visit some places, some special schools, some normal schools.
Ms. Yazuara says she will be hosting an activity which will help people to realize how difficult it is for people with physical difficulties.
Now we're going to invite people to come to the DAPD, then we go to town together, then they will take an experience with wheelchairs. Then they will know how difficult to go around in town with wheelchairs or with other physical disabilities. So they will know, then they will feel how.
The film producer has many creative ideas for DAPD, and here's one of them.
Like next month, I'm going to hike with some students who had hearing disabilities. So they can't hear, then they use a sign language. So even though they have a hearing disability, they still go outside. So I'm trying to shoot some video.
Ms. Yachi stated that she's responsible for everything at DAPD, such as teaching computer skills to the staff members.
And I support all kinds of events advocating the rights of persons with disabilities. And last week we had a booth at Creole in the Park, and that is the main project, or my main project. The JICA support our booth by funding. Then we promote the persons with disability can make something. So we collaborate with the Alpha Center and the Workshop for the Blind this year. So we sold some products made by persons with disabilities this year.
In addition, she added that the main issue for the people with disabilities is accessibility.
The accessibility, the environment accessibility. So if you go to town, you cannot get on the steps by wheelchair without help. But person with disability who uses a wheelchair, actually they want to be independent. However, they have to ask somebody to help all the time. That is, that, and if they can do something by themselves, they are more confident. Even they have disabilities.
Both of their aims are to make life as easy as possible for people facing disabilities.
Beautiful march passes were on display at the National Youth Rally on Friday, November 2nd. Over 60 schools took part in the annual event under the theme Partnering for Further Progress and Development. As part of the opening presentations, a drumming ensemble and ballet display was given by a number of schools around the island. Leah Dodds, the youth speaker, says the young people of Dominica need to play their roles in developing the country, especially when it comes to national development and culture.
Youth, now is the time to step forward. Now is the time to seek partners as we journey in nation building. In the first place, in order to do our fair share for Dominica's progress and development, as young people, we need to partner with each other. If we continue to fight amongst ourselves, no one is going to take us seriously.
She says to accomplish this, there needs to be a greater level of tolerance for our peers and a keen interest in finding constructive ways of problem solving. The Minister for Culture, Youth and Sports, Honorable Justina Charles, says that as the young people go through life, love is the most important emotion that they will experience. It is this love that will cause them to express their love for country and culture.
Powerful motivational force that a human being can experience and can find no better means of conveying to you the nature of love than is expressed in St. Paul's episode of the citizens of Corinth. He describes love as patient and kind, overcoming anger, not ill-mannered or seeking or self-seeking, rejoicing in truth and disdaining wrong, and enduring all things.
The Minister for Education, Honorable Peter Sejean, commended parents and teachers for the amount of effort they put into preparations for the National Youth Parade.
You are the center of this partnership that is called education. And as adults, nothing takes up our attention and focus more than your education. The future is yours, and so too is the present. It is for you that 34 years ago we went to London, England, and said respectfully but firmly to our former colonial bosses, we want our independence.
He says we need to partner together, as the theme rightly states, because without this partnership there will be no unified Dominica. Here are some of the highlights of the youth rally as they march past the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit.
Oh my goodness, well done indeed. Here comes Collingwood Primary School view.
And they are each endeavoring, all achieving.
Down on the knees. Welcome.
They have already saluted the Prime Minister Julian.
Yes, we have, and now going to make the way out. On standby, we have the St. Martin's Secondary School who's coming up. A special formation here by School of Arts in Toto Dragon. Bow their heads in respect. You were expecting that? Oh my goodness.
The saying "life is what you make it" was a proven factor on Thursday, November 1st, as centenarian Beldrinia Euseb turned 100 in June of this year. Miss Euseb is by far one of the most high-spirited, positive and energetic centenarians based in Dominica, despite the fact she lost 5 out of her 10 children. She says her favorite radio station is DBS, and this was one of the places she wanted to visit before she dies. She informed Sat TV that her life became very difficult when her husband died and she had to play both roles for her children.
I have 10 children, 7 boys and 3 girls.
Are they all living in
5,
Dominica?
no, 5 died, 5 alive.
And how did you feel about that?
That 2 girls, that 2 daughters, like my 2 daughters. It was 3 daughters, 1 died.
And you were married to us?
And I have 3 sons in Guadeloupe.
Were you married? Are you married?
I was married, but my husband died 57, since the husband died.
Miss Euseb said this is when the struggles began for her. She became very poor and worked like a man.
Well, my life was very poor when my husband died. Very, very, very poor.
And what helped you to get to where you are?
Well, what helped me, I started to work. I worked at the center for 27 years.
And how was it working there?
Oh, the working was very hard. And what payment? 60 cents a day. 60 cents a day when I was working at the center. And I got, it was very hard, but I work. When I saw, they said they're going to open a depot in La Plaine. So I said, I leave center. 40 years since I never went back in since I work at center, and I never went back there again up to now.
The strong centenarian stated that she did most things for herself in terms of transporting her goods back and forth.
And I started to work like a man, plant things, used to sell things, transport, take my things in La Plaine and bring down to Roseau.
You had to play both roles for your family, both mother and father?
All the children, yes, the children. The last little child has 6 months on my shoulder. And I have to support them. And I support them to come today to see my age and how I am. I'm so happy telling you, if God calls me this afternoon, I am well pleased.
So you would say you've had a good life, you've enjoyed your life?
Good life, good life.
Mrs. Epp says she is not in any pain at the moment apart from the usual expectations of a centenarian.
Well, things I have no. It's not long that start to do me. I often do pee often. So when I say I want to pee, I must go quick. But it's not me alone. People that more younger than me, they're saying the same complaint. But I have nothing to say, things hurting me. I don't feel nothing yet.
And what do you enjoy doing now? What are your hobbies? You like music?
I like everything.
You like everything?
Everything. Office, teacher, mass. I am a Catholic, a real Catholic.
What church do you attend? The one in La Plaine?
Yes, La Plaine Catholic Church. I'm a La Plaine people.
She said God knows best, but at the end of the day, He has the final say. Mrs. Zeb mentioned that she prays that her grandchildren walk in the footsteps of her children.
Jarvis police, ou ke mon criminel. Captain Butler, ou ke mon criminel. Ou ke mon criminel, même to papa moi mort. Jou lundi la mana wala mouye. I mouye en baka de plaisance. I mouye commande charité. Général katwe nom c'est pour l'argent langta.
Aïe aïe aïe.
In an effort to further advance the quality of nursing care in Dominica, Minister of Education, Honorable Peter Seja, pointed out that in the near future, the Dominica State College will be offering a master's and doctor's degree in the field of nursing.
We cannot, as a nation, sacrifice the health of our people. And in ensuring that the health of our people is addressed, education must be the foundation. Friends, allow me to give you the assurance that your government will continue to give earnest attention to the issue of education from early childhood unto higher education.
Mr. Seja believes that education is the vehicle that will ultimately take us where every Dominican expects the nation to be.
I wish, therefore, to call on every young and aspiring nurse to work assiduously at ensuring that we continue the task of developing the health sector here in Dominica. Your government stands resolute to ensure that not only we provide you with the requisite infrastructure, but that where necessary, financial assistance will be given to those disadvantaged individuals. And I want to assure you as Minister for Education that my ministry will continue to give you the scaffolding and support that is necessary to carry you through your programs.
He says we as Dominicans must continue the level of commitment and tenacity that we have demonstrated over the years. In commending the Dominican Nurses in Action organization for the work they have been doing, he advised them that Dominica is theirs to develop, so they should continue their positive work.
Over the past 50 years, you have taken the training of nursing to a professional level. Consider with me just one moment. You started off with informal training. This evolved and graduated to the Dominica School of Nursing. And today, we boast of the Faculty of Nursing Education or Health Education of the Dominica State College. This indeed is taking education to the next level.
He says the nurses have come a long way in ensuring their personal development has been addressed, and the health, wealth, and security of the Commonwealth of Dominica is in safe hands.
It is indeed important to note that education is the cornerstone of the development of any nation. But even more so, nursing education ensures not only the development of our human resource capacity, but additionally, it ensures that the nation is sound and that sustainable development can take place. You, therefore, are the architects of nation building.
The government will continue to place a premium on nursing education in Dominica. The Education Minister was proud to see 8 students of the nursing program for the first time in Dominica's history graduate at the Bachelor of Science level. He reminded the nurses of their importance as they are the cornerstones of the country's development, and they must continue disseminating the wealth of information that they have acquired to better educate the public. This has been the local segment of the news. Coming up next, regional highlights.
SAT Telecoms. And I'm Tutuni. Big up, one love.
You are watching SAT Telecom, the people's choice, you heard?
Alright, Jungle set up shop, Rima man set up shop. Yo, gang to the Zilla, you're watching SAT Telecom, the people them choice. Hear that, Rasta.
Hello, I'm Christian Abidal of Zouk Machine. You know that SAT TV is the people's choice?
In Dominica, there is an extraordinary doctor. I know no products, China girl. Hey, this is Sai, and you're watching SAT TV. Big up SAT, big up SAT, big up SAT.
This is Ashley Thomas, and you're locked on the SAT Telecoms.
SAT TV. Drink your drink. SAT TV.
SAT Telecom.
SAT TV.
Crossfire the bomb.
SAT TV.
Dominica the norm.
TV.
Yeah man, SAT TV, Crossfire.
The people's choice.
That's
for real.
right.
It's only when we unite as one, then a lot more thing can be done. Stop this useless fight down, killing out your own brother man. Time we rise and all realize we have an enemy in disguise, standing right in the mix of you. Got to know who is who. This is Derek Rapiters and you're watching SAT TV. That's what I have, SAT TV. SAT TV, that's the way to go. Rah! To the world. Ooh diddy, ooh diddy, ooh diddy.